Eyewitnesses continue to take the stand in the trial of 3 Tacoma police officers charged in the death of Manny Ellis.
The witnesses were in separate cars behind the responding Tacoma police car. So let's go right to our Dan Griffin with what those witnesses said and what is next. Good morning, Dan.
Well, good morning to you. You know, each day we continue to hear new perspectives, witness accounts about who was involved, how it was captured, and that will continue today with expert insight and eyewitness accounts, as you'd mentioned there. So today we anticipate we're going to hear from an audio expert as well as someone who captured doorbell footage. Now, the defense is expected to cross-examine eyewitness Sarah McDowell. Another witness is set to take the stand, as well as a housemate of Manny Ellis, the Pierce County Medical Examiner's Office investigator, and a forensic pathology expert who is the chief medical examiner for Washington, D.C. So yesterday, McDowell shared what she saw as she and Keon Lowry drove past the scene the night of the incident involving the TPD officers Christopher Burbank, Matthew Collins, Timothy Rankin, and then, of course, Manny Ellis. McDowell captured the struggle on her cell phone, and Ellis died in police custody after the encounter. Now, the two are considered to be the only witnesses who saw the beginning of the interaction between Ellis and Burbank and Collins. The defense has questioned how well the witnesses remembered the incident, including Lowry, about his use of marijuana, though the judge determined marijuana use had no effect on his testimony.
Two witnesses, him and Ms. McDowell, are arguably the state's most significant witnesses because they're the only two that say that they saw the beginning of the interaction between Mr. Ellis and police. The defense has asserted self-defense, both us and Officer Burbank, and so that initial interaction is crucial. And if these individuals were under the influence, we at least need to be able to ask them under oath whether they were or they weren't.
Now, McDowell was on the stand yesterday afternoon and again is on the list for today. As a reminder, officers Burbank and Collins are charged with murder, and Rankin is charged with manslaughter in the death of Ellis, though the defense has said that Ellis was resisting, had heart problems, and used meth. And you may be wondering what we can expect, or when we can expect, rather, to hear from these officers on the stand. Well, in talking with their attorneys, so far we're told that they're thinking, based on the timeline of how things are going, it could be the end of October. It could also be early November. Of course, scheduling is always a changing thing when it comes to court. But for now, live here in Tacoma, Dan Griffin, Fox 13 News.
And Dan, we did learn some shocking information from the Ellis family. There are concerns from them as the trial moves forward. We're hearing that his mother believes someone may be targeting or tracking her.
Well, from what we understand in speaking with the family attorney, the mother apparently found some kind of an AirTag or tracking device in her vehicle. That was something that was unsettling for her. And apparently she also, a day or so later, found some tires slashed on her car. So that's also pretty disturbing. Obviously, that's something we're going to keep an eye on as well.
You were telling us in an interview about an incident where he came to your house and you believed that somebody was following him.
I could have.
You could have told us that?
I could have.
Okay, you could have, because that's something that happened.
I believe people are following me too.
And so, of course, yeah, you can see that there in some of her testimony there as well. So, again, that's something we're going to be keeping an eye on. We're going to try to touch base to see if any more has come from that as well. We'll keep you up to date.